have a question that's not come up today, Joe, that I want to ask you about, because I thought that the Bob Schieffer asked a question last night about the administration's drone policy. Governor Romney basically said, I'm for it. President Obama never had to talk about it. It seems to me like it continues to be a huge question about, I mean, this policy to me still is, it really deserves more scrutiny and more public debate.
Oh my God!
You know, that we use drones the way we use them, that we kill from the sky the way we do, that we kill without any kind of due process the way we do using the drones. I'm not taking a position on it, but it's not really been, over the course of the last 4 years, it's been a key part of the Obama administration's foreign policy, not really ever litigated in public.
John, let me take a position on it. What we're doing with drones is remarkable. The fact that over the past 8 years, over George W. Bush's 8 years, when a lot of people brought up some legitimate questions regarding international law, my God, those lines have been completely eradicated by a drone policy that says if you're between 17 and 30 and you're within a half mile of a suspect, we can blow you up, and that's exactly what's happening. Hey, Joe, trust me, I know. I know. You talk to guys in the CIA. You talk to people that are running this drone program. They are focused on killing the bad guys, but it is indiscriminate as to the other people that are around them who are killed at the same time. And the fact that neither party wants to talk about this, I think, is something that's going to cause us problems in the coming years.
I have to disagree with you.
Well, then you don't know what's going on. I rarely say that. You need to talk to people that are running this program. I prefer that he didn't, because I like doing this. Go ahead, Joe.
We'll mark you down as undecided on that one.
Exactly.
I actually have talked to the people who were involved in it, and it has been remarkably successful. But let me take this to
at killing people. Yes, it has.
At decimating bad people, taking out bad people,
and taking out a lot of innocent people as well,
and saving American lives in the process, because our troops don't have to go and do this. Now, let's take this out into the future. When Romney talks about adding $2 trillion to the defense budget, he's not taking into account things like drone technology. Sooner or later, within a decade, within 15 years, the entire Air Force could be drone-driven. You don't need pilots anymore, because you do it with a joystick in California.
You do it with but hold on. This is offensive to me, though, because you do it with a joystick in California, and it seems so antiseptic. It seems so clean. And yet you get 4-year-old girls being blown to bits because we have a policy that now says, you know what? Instead of trying to go in, take the risk to get the terrorists out of hiding in a Karachi suburb, we're just putting troops in harm's way. We're just going to blow everybody up around them. And this is what bothers me.
By the way,
no, this is what bothers me. The fact that there was weeping and gnashing of teeth over 8 years over our anti-terror policy, where we would go in, we would grab the bad guy, we would take him out, we would take him to a black site, we would interrogate them, this one person, we would get information from them, we would build a case, we would figure out where the next terror attack was coming from. That is over. Those days, we don't detain people anymore. We kill them, and we kill everybody around them.
We do.
And that is hypocrisy if we don't face that, and nobody wants to talk about it because they want to be tougher on how many bad guys we can kill.
First of all, we've never gone into Karachi or a big city like that.
Where was KSM apprehended?
KSM was apprehended in Karachi, but you were talking about drones. We never said drones.
Joe, of course we didn't. Hey, listen. If you can know what you're clapping about, that would make it better for everybody else here. That was my point. We would send people into Karachi to get KSM to pull him out. Now we are indiscriminately launching drones. Listen, I hate to sound like a Code Pink guy here. I'm telling you, this is causing this, quote, collateral damage. It seems so clean with a joystick from California. This is going to cause the U.S. problems in the future.
If it is misused, and there is a really major possibility of abuse if you have the wrong people running the government. But the bottom line in the end is whose 4-year-old gets killed. What we're doing is limiting the possibility that 4-year-olds here are going to get killed by indiscriminate acts of terror.
Well, listen, not if you don't have another way to go in. and apprehend these terrorists.
Oh, no, we're going to do that too. I mean, yes, we are.
that
Special forces and drones.
it troubles me to be sort of on Joe Scarborough's side in any debate. But secondly, you're the one who's sounding like Yoko Ono's concert right now.
Well, it is deeply troubling how indiscriminate the killing has been over the past
That's
4
why I agree
years.
with you.
The ultimate dilemma, Joe, is really it's one of philosophy. I mean, so much was raised in terms of people opposed to torture, rightly so. America shouldn't be torturing people. And yet there's minimal discussion, and it's, by the way, I don't want to be that corrective, but it's in Missouri that they have the joysticks, not California.
Right.
But there's been minimal discussion about the impact of the drone attack.
Blowback and about the region-wide.
I'm all for it. I'm all for it. I'd rather kill them than have them kill us. But there is eventual blowback.
Doris, we're going to have you back. And it's a fascinating conversation.
Well, it's an important
We
conversation
should-
that we just haven't had as a
No,
country.
we should talk about it more because we've barely just begun.
And I wish we'd hit it more than